Whoa, what's going on, everybody?
Oh, it's too early.
And it's not too early.
I feel like it's longer when I watch the video myself.
I think it's longer in your head.
It feels longer when I'm watching it. It feels longer, dude.
I just think it's longer in your head.
I'm just saying. I feel like it's longer.
So we are back.
I feel like a jam on when I'm watching.
We are back. We didn't do it last week. Well, we did videos.
We was a little busy.
Oh, it's Peg Leg.
Oh, welcome back, Pegs.
What's going on with the Peg Leg? What's going on, man? How you doing, man? We are doing just fine. As you saw last week, it's just been a couple weeks since Peg Leg actually came in.
Yeah, we didn't give him an opportunity last week, so that's
a good point. Well, the week before, I don't think he was there either, but man, it's good to have him back.
Yeah.
But last week we had some fun. It was a little unorthodox what we did last week. So I mean, it was a video, it wasn't live, but it was kind of live, but it wasn't. Because I mean, when I posted everything, when I actually did, it was live when we were videoing it. So I mean,
yeah. It wasn't live when you watched it, but it was definitely live when we did it.
No, we
were both breathing.
No, both. It's true. We were both breathing. Some were breathing. I was breathing heavier than others. I mean,
yeah,
that's just because I'm overweight. But if you guys watched the whole video last week, we appreciate it. We had a blast out there. It was a lot of fun. Kind of find out that I wasn't as good as what I thought I was. I was a little bit of a humbling experience, and I don't humble very easily. I really don't. It's I would almost call it almost like a character flaw. Like I don't humble very easily,
or
very well. No, not so much. So I mean, it was difficult for me to take the L, and especially it was tough, but powered through it because our boy made the top 10. It would have been higher, but there were some issues.
Yeah, there's a seatbelt issue. Buckle up for trophies.
Exactly. Buckle up for trophies. Because the thing was hashtag buckle up for trophies. Make that stuff go viral, guys. Make it go. Make it go. Because I mean, that's it. Buckle up. We're gonna make some t-shirts. It's gonna be
appreciate y'all for your support. And
hey man, that could be the next trend, man. You could have like all kinds of celebrities wearing that stuff. Like you don't know, man. You could have a Mountain Dew scholarship, not scholarship. Mountain Dew sponsorship. It'll be on a Mountain Dew shirt.
Hey,
click it for trophies.
Yeah.
Buckle up for trophies, guys. Like make that. We're gonna hashtag that. But he would have actually made the top 3.
Yeah, I would have been third.
He would have been third if he would actually put his seatbelt on. But I think that whenever because he's gonna be going to state.
I'm going to state. And we're putting on our seatbelt because we want trophies.
He's gonna make sure he's gonna wear 2 seatbelts.
I learned from an inside source. You know what I mean? Like put the seatbelt on before you shut the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Appreciate you, Pathfinder 358 or whatever. Whatever he is. It's Pathfinder something. I know that. There's numbers involved.
Numbers and
I don't like it when numbers get involved in things, man.
He does.
Like it throws me off.
But
like my brother has stash 875 and I'm like, what the? But as long as there's a systematic reasoning, right? Like so stash is my uncle's old band. And then 875, he was born in 75, August of 75.
Oh.
So stash 875.
Oh.
So it makes sense, right? Like as long as I can logically, but when you're like 432, 8940, oh my God, I don't know. I don't deal well with that. Same with those acronyms.
Yeah, if
there's a lot of acronyms in that book too, by the way.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, Sean.
You gotta read the book.
I gotta read a book. There's so much to this nonsense. I got to slow down on my students because
flatbedders are better, just like Whataburger. Really, man? You want to get on that? Wow, man.
Wow,
Pegs
hit him hard, Pegs.
It's right in the field, bro. Like it's right in the field.
FBG though. I got to ride with that.
Apparently, yeah.
I'm still not a fan of Whataburger either.
Man, I've been getting some sun out there.
No, In-N-Out is still I'm not a fan of. Whataburger was all right. I'm not here to like. Ooh,
no,
I am not. I am not a Texas.
I'm not going to lie
guy.
that I've had it before. I have had whatever. But the thing is about it wasn't all what it's cracked up to be. So I mean, it's really not. That's just me though. I guess if I was from Texas, I guess it'd be in my blood.
I don't know. I don't know what the big fight is. Neither one of them are that great.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Turbo. I'm going to Mickey D's.
But But we definitely had some fun. I think you're gonna have some fun going out there on.
I don't know if this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun for us to watch. It'll be fun I think it'll be great because I don't got to do that much work because I'm not on the team. So,
dude, the thing starts the day after the banquet. So the day of the banquet, we're supposed to go down, check into the room, and all that other good stuff.
So you're gonna miss the banquet, or are you gonna?
Well,
you can't miss the banquet, bro. If you guys don't know what we're talking about the instructors banquet. We haven't had one for 2 years because of names of which we shall not speak. Because if we say it, it's coming back. With that vid,
Uncle Kevin.
Yeah, we ain't talking about him.
But we kind of are. But anyway,
yeah, in that way. But we are having the instructors banquet this year, which also we're having something weird. We're also having at May 30th. It's we're having the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Redo.
Because look, boss man don't like missing parties.
He really don't.
I mean, really, he should have scheduled it in July because people always say that Christmas in July.
That's a good point. Yeah.
He really should have done that, but boss man don't like missing parties.
He really doesn't because we had scheduled that party. We were all the way up until the day before the party. And then, nope.
See, he understands your pain, though.
This is true. See, yeah.
You got to send a shout out to.
Oh, what's up, Bernie the Trucker? What's going on, Bernie? Weekend at Bernie's. What's going on, bro?
Oh, yeah, that's our guy.
That's our guy from last week. Yeah. He's out there making some videos.
Yeah, he got it. I was going to say he had a channel and he never plugged it.
He did never plug it. So that's a good point. Why didn't you plug that channel, man? Freaking put the link to your channel in the comments, bro. Put it on there. Get some people over there. Start going over to Bernie the Trucker. Go check his stuff out. He's out there on TNT. He's got some really good videos going on about why to do your pre-trip. Looking at, they picked a trailer that was, I guess it was at the shipper that had some really bad sidewall damage, to where they had to wait to get the tire replaced.
I don't know none about no sidewall damage.
Your guys' tires are atrocious.
What can we do for you, Kiersey?
Oh, what's going on, Kiersey?
And you two of the awesomest instructors, Kiersey? Really?
Most awesome, not awesomest.
You're looking for something.
Well, she's looking.
You're looking for something.
So there you go.
You're looking for something.
It's all about the In-N-Out burger. Cali.
All of y'all are crazy.
Cali.
Like I said, I'm riding with Turbo over to Mickey D's. Y'all can keep that fight.
Go Niners. Yeah. Glad Debo's going. Debo don't want to stay with us, but General Manager Lynch said, you staying.
Is that what he said?
Debo Samuel said he wanted to trade. And then our GM Lynch was like, no.
So then, of course, he has to end with yes, in and out.
That's what I'm talking about. See, Cali, man, we gotta represent Cali, man. Look at though, you got Trailblazer. You got Trailblazer.
I'm working it. You got
Trailblazer putting it out there. That buckle up for trophies.
That is not necessary.
Yes, it is. Make it go viral, guys. I want to see T-shirts.
I'll work on getting a shirt that says it.
I want to see that because this. I think it's going to look really good. Buckle up for trophies. That's what I'm talking about.
And it's amazing, man, because so by not wearing my seatbelt, so this whole competition thing, you're driving around, you got to get close to stuff, and that's how you earn points.
Mm-hmm.
And for not wearing the seatbelt, I lost 25 points. And by losing that 25 points, I went from 3rd to 10th. That is crazy.
And the thing is about it, I missed out by going to the team by 5 points. 5 points, and the thing was, there was 4 people that were after me that we were all tied with the same number. It was very, very tight.
Did you wear your seatbelt?
I did.
See, I even gave you a helping hand, man.
That didn't help at all.
I can't.
I'll give it to you. In-N-Out is good stuff. 5 Guys, what gives me massive Mississippi mud butt. Wow, we're gonna go TMI with big leg, man. God dang. Both rear right side tires need to be replaced. Damn.
Oh, tires. Okay, I thought we were talking about the wall.
Sidewall, the tire.
Okay, side wall. Like I'm.
This
thinking,
is stuff. So
y'all got walls, man.
look,
Like
so
I have
and
one
this is
sidewall.
coming
It's
from
on
the
my
guy
tire.
that didn't make the team. He's on the team, and that's part of your pre-trip items.
Right. You said sidewall. Like, so I'm thinking you guys have a side wall.
I said that he
lacked
had,
the
he
tire
went
part
to the receiver
until after I started
he went
saying
to go
words.
pick up the trailer,
And there was
he
sidewall
said
damage.
that the tires had sidewall
No,
damage.
you said there was sidewall damage
to the tires.
after I had said other words.
You said
So when I heard
fault.
sidewall, I was thinking wall of trailer. That's where I was at.
That's not where you're supposed to be.
I'm at Salt Lake Terminal. Nah, I just want.
Hey. I was posing.
Yeah.
But well, we appreciate your smile.
Yeah. And breakfast.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yep. Still missing that there,
Man,
buddy.
I am getting sun.
Yeah, that was bad.
No, yours
top
is
of
a
my
little
head
bit-
ain't that bad. I
That's
burnt it out.
because exactly.
I burnt it out the day of that thing, man.
Yep, he
was
held
hot.
his hat off. He kept his hat off down there for the truck driving championship because we were told we couldn't wear hats.
Right, and I was supposed to be sixth.
He
And
was
they
supposed to be
skipped
sixth.
right over me.
But also, Justin has a little bit of a complex that way. Whenever he, especially when he took his hat off, like earlier that day, it was very, very white, and he did not want to see that. Whenever
Correct.
so
I don't like looking like that.
No, he in turn left his hat off all day and burnt the
Not
crap out
all
of the top.
day, parts of the day.
Well, the hottest parts of the day got the
Comes
top
on
of
and
his
off.
head burnt.
When we were down there, though, I had just left it off for that's where it really got burnt, I feel.
I think so too. Well, that's when the sun's most intense. It was out there about that 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock time.
Yeah.
So that was.
Now I'm thinking I'm going because it's supposed to be sixth, right? So there's only
Yeah.
2 trips in front of me. So I took it off after the first trip around, and then they skipped me.
They skipped him.
I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, I know like people have been moved around. Like, what's going on here? And they were like, oh, yeah, we just didn't call you.
We
Like,
skipped over you. Like,
I thought I just got
appreciate it.
moved. Like, thought we're doing all the important people first, and
And I
this
was
loser last.
That close to winning because he didn't.
He
He got
He
skipped.
was this close, like by this much.
Mhm. They just skipped over you, and you didn't end up having. If you didn't compete, and I would have been that much higher up.
He might have had a chance.
I would have. Thanks a lot for dousing my dreams.
Well, at least you don't have to buckle
Dream
up
douser.
for trophies. You
I
just
do.
can't. You just
No, because I always
you're not even allowed to compete for them.
Because if you guys watch the video, I did promise that we were going to end up writing him some tickets today. I did not bring my ticket book. My ticket book is actually at a tote over at his house.
Yeah, it's at my house.
So
I ain't bringing that.
yeah. So next time that we do the FUBAR Friday from his house, or I might do it next week, write the ticket out, and it's gonna happen. So I mean, there's no statute limitations when it comes to not wearing a seatbelt. At least I haven't seen one.
What are you talking about? Like either you get it at the moment or you don't.
Nope. Because
Now
now I have evidence, so much evidence to admission to that you had not worn a seatbelt.
I don't want this nonsense. It doesn't matter, dude. Like I could be
does to
lying.
me.
I could be lying.
I got.
They wrote me a ticket. It cost me 25 points. Just like the real tickets cost me $25. You gonna tell them that story too?
No, I wasn't going to. Unless you want to, that's up to you.
I don't care.
Exactly. So
Sean, because Sean likes to do math.
I don't. I really don't. But that was just an awe-inspiring number. That was just kind of like, whoa.
Like, how many times does that turn into a number?
Exactly. It's just kind of like, dang.
What number did you divide it by? 25 or 30?
No, 30.
Okay. Some of them were 25, some of them were 30. Just
I
depending on what
set the
county
high.
you were in.
So I mean, heck, if I would have done the 25,
That would have added a couple more.
exactly.
Right.
So we're still like 120 to 125.
So when Justin lived in Maryland, Justin got a lot of
This is
because we can't have this conversation and not let them be a part of it.
This is just the seatbelt. Like this
So
is not
Justin,
any other
when Justin
infraction.
lived in Maryland, Justin got a lot of tickets for not wearing his
And
seatbelt.
apparently Justin's
And-
the Rock now since he
and-
wants to talk in the third person.
And you know what I mean? Like what had happened was my license was not well, and
Was it sick?
yes. And they might have suspended it or revoked it. You know what I mean? Like, and I might have got pulled over for not wearing my seatbelt.
How many times,
And-
Justin?
And I had to go see the commissioner, and the commissioner sat me down and was like, "Hey, do you realize you have paid $3,500 and no seatbelt tickets? Like, you paid that money. Like, you've given it to us." And I was like, "I had no idea. None." And she was like, "Well, that's what you've paid." And I was like, holy hell, I don't ever want to do that again. Now, I have never officially put a number to it, but Sean has known this. So after I didn't wear my seatbelt in the stupid championship, Sean decides to do some division work.
Sean tried to do math, and Sean did do math because the calculator told me it was right. So Sean did math, and Sean calculated that he got 116 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Just seatbelt tickets.
That's just a seatbelt.
Just seatbelt tickets. We're not talking about speeding. We're not talking about
driving.
Reckless and I was gonna say reckless endangerment. Oh,
no, that's a separate ticket. Okay.
Reckless endangerment, reckless driving. We're not talking
negligent driving.
We're not talking about parking tickets. We're not talking about any other ticket other than not putting the little clicky thing on.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So it's just like, good God.
16 of them apparently, because Sean likes to do division work.
You should have done division work.
Wow, she said 3,500. That was enough for me. I put my seatbelt on after that nonsense.
Except for Friday.
Yeah, except for on private property. On private property where it's not necessary for you to wear a seatbelt.
Except for when
I leave the gate, I put it on. I'm on the pad. I don't even get it. I don't fail my test for not putting my seatbelt on the pad. Why am I getting deducted 25 points when I'm driving around the pad trying to not run over little rubber duckies?
Because they gave us instructions.
I don't care about their instructions. This is unconstitutional.
Or they gave us instructions that seatbelt needed to be on. So here's Justin. If you look, guys, if you look in the video, and that's a video of the only video what I put up was actually doing the driving side. Because my name
too, though. D-Sova's got one.
Yeah, so you see him getting close to the second problem, and all you see is him bouncing around a whole bunch of movement in that truck of what he's really not supposed to have.
They were playing She's Got Legs over the speaker. Am I not supposed to jam to that?
So he's just like just rocking out.
Jam it. Before that was Bruno Mars, 24 Karat Gold. Like, bro, we was getting it.
Just to make it blatant that he wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
No, it had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. It was all about good songs. I got mad. If you watch Dee's video, like as I bend the corner, she starts laughing because I'm like, where did my music? Because the music stopped. Like the song ended as I was bending that last corner. I'm like, where did my music go? Dee's like, he asked where his music went.
So
I was very upset that song.
So after he's going through this, did outstanding. I mean, we're talking like one of the best, obviously top 3 that were out there that night.
No, top 10.
Top 3 performance-wise.
No, because putting your seatbelt on for trophies is a performance.
Okay, getting close to stuff, he was top 3, which also just like baffles the mind that we're supposed to try to stay away from stuff. But I mean, on this, it's like you had to get close to stuff.
That's what Thomas told me.
So I mean, that's just a little odd to me.
You got to fight your urge.
Exactly. So it's kind of like I want to swing wide. I know I can definitely not make it. I know I can definitely stay away from this object, but now I got to get close to it. This is going against everything of what I've been taught. So gets through the whole shebang, comes back. He's spirited. He's got a little pep in his step. And you guys can watch the video. That was me going up to him saying, "Hey, how you feel?" This was kind of like before that. I kind of knew that he didn't have his seatbelt, but I didn't know if they noticed that he didn't have his seatbelt. But just like he's happy-go-lucky, and then we're standing around talking, and then George comes up and gives him the bad news, and just to see the whole life.
He was mad. George was mad. George, why didn't you put your seatbelt on?
What's this?
I said, what?
And all you see is
he's like, you weren't wearing your seatbelt.
All you see is just go, shoulders go down.
Does that mean all that was for nothing?
Just kind of like, like you could just see his soul leave his body. Just, like, oh no.
Man, I didn't think I got to compete again. You know what I mean? Like,
but like it was that was definitely an experience. But let's get caught up on some of these comments over here.
Old
Thomas.
No. Peg leg was first.
Peg leg. All right.
Yeah. Y'all bicker like an old married couple.
Man, you
this is the truth, man. This is
stop
is
it. Stop.
True.
Don't carry on with that stupid conversation.
Yeah, Tennessee. Oh,
no, yeah.
What's going on, Thomas? What's going on, brother?
And he said, "Hey, peg leg."
Oh, Twisted, what's going on?
It's clicking for buckle up for trophies.
Yeah,
man.
buckle up for trophies. Well, he came in when I was talking about the tickets. So,
man.
Yeah, buckle up for trophies.
Hashtag buckle up for trophies.
Buckle up for trophies.
There you go.
Hey, Twisted. There you go.
What up, Bernadine?
Bernadine. And then you go.
I spent a few years as a volunteer firefighter in Colorado. I only removed one seatbelt from a dead person. Out of how many?
Which means you're supposed to wear it.
I'm just saying.
I will say this, though.
50-50 draw. Your grandpa.
Try to tell this to my grandfather. Try to tell this to my grandfather. So my grandfather was a career truck driver, did logging, did over the road, did dump truck. This is what he did, right? So the guy never wore his seatbelt, and these were just the seatbelts. They just had the lap belt. He didn't want them. He said they were uncomfortable. He didn't like them. So he was in a dump truck, and there was a trailer that was in front of him that was hauling lumber. That they didn't secure the lumber properly. So I mean, this I guess apparently is a flatbedder. Apparently, the flatbedder is trying to kill my family.
I haven't tried to kill you yet.
Yet.
I mean, there's still time.
Let's just say,
apparently, married like an old
from now on, you're going to start seeing some of this. This is going to be a singular FUBAR because apparently someone's trying to kill me. So I mean,
I haven't thought of it yet.
Well, knowing how long your thoughts take to manifest, it's going to be a while. I got a while. I'm good. But anyway, so the load that was in front of my grandfather was unsecured. My grandfather had to put the dump truck over into the ditch, which in turn made him overturn, so it made him flip, and threw him from the driver's seat over to the passenger seat. And when you see photos of which my grandmother was actually supposed to send me the photos, I was going to try to put them up tonight of the side of the trailer or the side of the truck is caved in on the driver's side to where if he was in the driver's seat, it would have killed him. But it pushed him over to the passenger seat and he survived. So try to tell that man to wear his seatbelt after that, because that wasn't happening. Because he's like, those things will kill you.
My buddy Jeremy he said he fell asleep driving one time and went off in the woods and not wearing his seatbelt. Yeah. Seatbelts are good. And they're in deer peg, like how many dead bodies you pull out of a parking lot.
Out of a few hundred.
Oh. Well, that's fair. One out of a few hundred. 1 in 100. 1 in a few hundred. I mean, like.
Yeah, a little crazy. But, so yeah, seatbelts.
Wear your seatbelt. Buckle up for trophies.
Buckle up for trophies. Hashtag buckle up for trophies. We're going to make it a thing. I swear, we're going to make it a thing. The team said they're going to make some T-shirts. So, I mean, you're going to be wearing a T-shirt that says buckle up for trophies. Who? The team was talking about it. Your team.
My team?
Yeah.
What team?
Team Prime.
Oh, those people don't like me, I don't think.
Those people don't like me. What if they watch this? They don't know. They thought maybe they thought.
Then comment in that you like me. I'm saying I don't think. They were not very talkative to me. They were not very.
Because no one's really talkative to the rookie. They actually called you a rookie today at the safety meeting.
They talked about me in the safety meeting?
They did.
I should have went to that thing.
You should have.
Why did they talk about me?
So they're talking because this is the first.
Because they definitely didn't talk to me in that meeting. Like after the thing, they definitely didn't talk to me like I was a rookie there.
So
they acted like I was been here before.
So they
yeah, Justin's here too.
So they did the safety meeting today, and they were introducing, or they were talking about the truck driving championships, because it was really the first event that we've really had on whenever COVID has been done. So they said there's like, oh yeah, we have some people that left. They talked about the dude that we got a guy that actually instead of him scoring third, the guy that did score third, he just got out of TNT. Like he'd only
been driving for 8 months.
Exactly. He'd only been driving for 8 months. That's 8 months with the CDL. That's crazy. That's pretty dang cool. But they named off all the names and everything like that. And they said that, we have a bunch of rookies. We have quite a few newbies that are on this. And they
12 years in the game, and I'm a rookie.
And they said, but you have a chance to win Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
They said that we usually take that trophy home as Rookie of the Year. So they said Justin Hummerston, which they didn't pronounce your name right.
I never do.
So Justin,
I don't even know where you get the
Hummerston.
R from.
I don't know. They throwing some
Humis, Mom.
They throwing some R's. You can cuss. I mean, especially it's your name. I don't care. But Hummerston, yeah, like Hummerston. But yeah, so they called you a rookie. There's like, yeah, well, Justin Hummerston, he's a rookie.
So where did they start talking about buckle up for trophies?
They were talking about buckle over trophies like that night. So really, George is the one that started it.
Thanks, Pathfinder.
But yeah, so buckle up for trophies. Oh, let's see. I saw it. Tennessee. Yep, Tennessee did it.
What do you do?
Hashtag buckle up for trophies.
There was somebody else in there.
That's your FBG.
I don't need either one of you. FBG though.
FBG.
Somebody else.
It did suck at Justin 3 bodies in
Parkins
or Parkinson's. Did they have Parkinson's? Or is it the name of the joint?
Well, I got nothing then. Peg like just cutting out my legs.
Bakersfield, California in the house. Niners all the way. That's what I'm talking about, Gonzalez. That's what I'm talking about. Niner gang. That's what I'm talking about. All about this FBG stuff. Like this Niner gang. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. And look at Tennessee Flybear's putting FBG, even though he's putting
FBG.
He's still putting buckle up for trophies.
He's not wrong. I don't have to like it. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, we're trying to go Reefer Squad. Like, we gotta get a better name, bro. We can't Reefer Squad. No, Reefer sounds.
Is that like Suicide Squad?
It sounds like a basketball team. That
I would just like to say Suicide Squad did not do as well as people anticipated it would do. So that's probably a horrible name.
I think Reefer Gang sounds a little better.
Maybe like Aquaman.
Reefer
Maybe
Click.
you guys could be Aquaman.
Reefer Click.
Reefer Click. There's nothing good about you.
No, there's not. No. Reefer Gang sounds a little better.
FBG, baby. FBG.
Because I mean,
don't try. Like, see, here's the problem, right? You're already trying to step in our league. Like, you're trying to imitate what we're doing. You can't do it.
What is it though?
FBG.
No. Was it always replicated?
Never duplicated.
Never duplicated.
Right. You can try to get it, but we are what we are. You can't now just because they say flabbergasted, we got to figure out a thing. Like, can't do it, man. Like, it's FBG. It will always be FBG, and there's nothing you can do about it. Kind of like the BPG or P. Yeah.
See,
PBG.
no. See, now we're getting into acronyms, so now you're seeing where
PBG, Purple Badge Gang.
Oh, okay.
When they pass
yeah, the students get past, they get Purple Badge Gang.
Right. They get the Purple Badge Gang. They're only in that for like the first 2 days though, and then like the Purple Badge starts to wear off.
Reefer Gang or Reefer Runners. Yeah, Runners doesn't sound like that. That kind of sounds like we're like a 2-bit freaking motorcycle gang.
Jamaica, we got that about that team.
The cool runnings.
Because y'all got the Reaper on there too. You trying to think it out. No, it's still FVG all day, bro. Still FVG all day. Let's just
the creative juices are flowing.
Not once.
I might have to pee.
But twice. I meant parking lots. All right. Well, see, again, though, okay. You're always getting at me, man. Like, I can't just have something, can I? Like, I'm just trying to make excuses, and you're like, no, buddy. No excuses for you, Justin.
No excuses.
Spent too much time hanging out with the cops. Fire department and cops aren't supposed to get along.
So I'm talking about
Niners
since Montana days, back in the days.
Back when you were something. Yes, sir. Reefer Squad.
Who's your team?
A bunch of miserable people from Houston.
Exactly. You guys been to the Super Bowl?
No. Yes, as the Houston Oilers.
As the Oilers, which turned into Tennessee Titans.
Who almost went to the Super Bowl. As the Tennessee
Houston
Titans.
Texans.
That used to be the Houston Texans. So by distance of travel of where they're originally from, you know what I mean? Like, we almost made it again.
Guess what? They got out of Houston and they got a Super Bowl.
I technically have 2 teams. You know what I mean? Like, I am Houston, but Houston is also Tennessee because they went there. Kind of like the Browns. The Browns are the Browns, but the Browns are also Baltimore.
Then why would it be considered? Then why would, whenever Houston first came out, they were a new franchise? That means that because
we restarted.
You can't The team.
Look, man, when I was in school,
disbanded.
when I was in elementary school, we used to sing the song, recycle, reuse it. Don't abuse. It's the same shit. Same thing. We just recycled. You know what I mean? Like, we allowed Tennessee to have a little bit of, you know what I mean? Like a little, like, you know what, Nashville, you're looking a little sad. We'll send some of that Houston love up there. We'll send you our Oilers. You know what I mean? Like, and we'll just start over because we're that good.
Sending some of that.
We're that good at sucking.
Sending some of that Houston love kind of sounds like it's like an STD.
It's not.
But anyway,
FBG.
he's a Houston fan, so we're talking about some Niner stuff.
We're still talking about FBG. That's why it's on the screen.
Been a Niners fan since the Montana days, back in the day. So yeah, I like
Back
that.
in the days
Back
when
in
I was
the
young,
days.
I'm not a kid anymore.
So
all I do is just lose.
Because I'll be honest, I was young enough to where it's the tail end of the freaking of the Montana days. I was more so the young days. And so
Steve Young.
good old concussion
Steve
man.
Young.
Good old concussion man.
Concussion.
Yep, exactly. Reefer gang or reefer runners. Like I said, that sounds like a weird
FBG.
Yeah.
Cool
runnings. I'm ready to cop.
Well, I just see this dude fight with firefighters all the time. That's all I know.
That's the truth. I mean, so
old Bidu.
It kind of goes back to the whole deal. And I've had the same conversation with Bidu that he was a firefighter, that he's out here training, that whenever I went to work. They go to work and they can go to bed.
Yeah, but you got to go home.
They got to go to bed.
Okay, but at midnight,
most of those guys didn't want to go home. They liked being at the firehouse more than they liked being at home.
Right, but like at the end of the day, like they're there for a much longer period of time.
They get cats out of trees.
Somebody's got to do it, bud. Can't call you. You're not magically carrying a ladder around with you in the back of your car, are you?
No.
Okay, then somebody had to get the cat out of the tree. Some poor little girl was just so frightened for her cat. Were you there to help her? Absolutely not. We don't call the police.
To be honest, we probably helped first, but then the thing was, he probably got upset because we shot the cat out the tree.
You probably got there and was like, I don't know what to do here. And you called the firefighter.
No, we probably tried to spray it with pepper spray, or we tried to tase it and it killed the cat.
Do not move.
Then we got in trouble.
I said freeze, pussycat.
And then it's like,
taser.
Like, what's new, pussycat? Oh, no.
Horrible. And I said Nashville, bro. I didn't say Cashville. I said Nashville. Just giving us some of the love.
I'm not saying that they weren't. I know that they weren't. I'm saying that they disbanded what was actually in Houston. The fact that they moved and then they started a new franchise. So
because we're that good. Like technically, the Baltimore Ravens are the Cleveland Browns.
It's more so like if you
the Cleveland Browns are the Cleveland Browns.
If at first you don't succeed, go to Tennessee.
That's a horrible thing. Don't do that. Because the Tennessee people will not like you. Just ask the Tennessee Firefighter. They're nice to a point.
I mean, how long is he really going to be considered Tennessee Flatbetter? Like, how long is he going to have to live in Missouri before like that gets null and voided? He lives in Missouri.
You're always where you're from. But sometimes it's not where you're from, it's where you're at.
I mean, I've almost
But what do you love more? Like where you are or where you're from?
I've almost been in the Midwest more than I have been in Cali.
Okay. But how do you feel about that, Sean? Do you feel like you're a Californian or do you feel like you're a Midwestern?
The hell's a Midwestern in?
I don't know. But it had to go with the ends.
I feel like a Californian. Okay.
So you'll never be a Midwestern.
Don't try. I mean, it's so cool when you try, but then it comes out all weird. But either way.
So you'll always be a Cali boy. That's why you're stuck with In and Out.
I'll always be Tennessee. Yeah. Is Christina is your wife helping you with spell, because you have not misspelled anything today, which is very weird.
Or did he learn to say it? Well, I don't even think saying the into the phone.
No, I don't think so either, because Siri's just going to go, huh?
What? It's not Siri, it's Bixby.
Huh?
He doesn't have an iPhone.
Oh, he has Alexa.
Yeah, Alexa, Bixby, one of those two.
I think it's Alexa, isn't it?
Samsung has Bixby.
Bixby.
But I think you can get Alexa.
No.
I don't know.
Those Alexa things are creepy. Because I mean, like
Siri's freaking creepy, dude.
No, well, Siri doesn't listen when she does when you're not supposed to. Alexa will listen and then call the cops.
Siri listens.
Alexa,
she may not call the cops. She ain't no snitch. You know what I mean? Like, but
Siri ain't no snitch. Alexa's a snitch. Like they're using Alexa for murder stuff. It's just almost like, nope, I did not kill that woman. And Alexa pops up. Point of inquiry. Yes, you did.
No, just one double.
Just one double?
Yeah. He's working on number 2. So he hasn't gotten far enough.
Okay. That makes sense. But he has problems with the English before he starts drinking.
See,
Drinky
symbol.
Those are 3 drinks.
What?
There's 2 cups that are going like cheers, and then there's a regular glass.
Those are the 2 things that and then you put them in one glass.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know. I'm just making this shit
up. Those
up.
are 2 mugs. I've never seen 2 mugs go into one glass.
That's you're not paying attention. It's not gonna fit. A little out of this one, a little out of that one. There we go.
Anyway, but so we could try to get. I want to say try to get back to. I have one thing to say, like with the training stuff, like because I'm running into some issues.
Oh,
so
tell us, Sean.
Tell us the issues.
What's on your mind?
So,
what's so harsh on you right now?
What's harsh on me, and we've talked about it on here before, is the students
what's tickling your fancy?
We've talked about it on here before. The students that are coming out to us after we've had them after they've been here some of them been here for 2 weeks and they don't know the pre-trip.
Oh, boom, 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 boom. What have you been doing? What are you doing, folks?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Obviously not what you're supposed to be doing. Because I mean that's to me. I'm going to make a video on this because that's really starting to get me. Because I know that the PSDs are probably not going to watch this all the way through to hear my rant on why you need to freaking do it.
So you were ranting.
No,
it just landed there.
Yeah. But this is you guys realize that this is your job. This is what you're coming out here to do. This is your interview process. And you're not showing us that you really want it if you've been here for 2 weeks and you can't get past the driver's side fuel door area. That's something that I think needs to get harped on.
Here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, this is a waste of your time.
Yeah, very much so.
We had a fellow instructor that had a student sent home, been here for 2 weeks, didn't know his pre-trip. You know what I mean? Like, that's on you, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, what effort were you willing to put in? What effort are you willing to do? What effort are you know what I mean? Like, so you don't know your pre-trip in a way. But then, like, the thing that's a killer is you want to get out of here. Right. Man, I got to get some money. I got to start making money.
That's okay, you like the money.
Learning the pre-trip is a part of that. So, like we used to tell the classes when we talk to them, there's one thing in your control right now, pre-trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't drive a truck,
nope.
Right? Because you don't have an instructor to drive truck with.
Exactly.
Can't back a truck because you don't have an instructor to back truck with.
Exactly.
So there's one out of the 3 things that you can physically do at this moment in time, and that is your pre-trip.
Exactly.
So if you're not doing that, what are you doing, and how is it progressing to what you're doing?
Exactly.
And then don't fall for YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Like studying at a truck. You know what I mean? Like you could read that paper all day long, but till you get out there and point at it, man, you're not doing it. Watching YouTube videos is not getting it done. It's it's a helpful tool to help you lead you to where you want to go, but you still physically have to go out there.
Because also this too, guys, and this is I've been talking about this for like the last few days. The Facebook pages are doing a lot more harm than they're doing good.
I don't understand.
Because I mean these.
Facebook is not your fleet manager.
No, Facebook's not your fleet manager. And the thing about it is too, is like, why do you think that this is like going on to these Facebook pages? Why all you're doing is you're going into like what the Navy, we call it a smoke deck, or what you go outside whenever like everybody's smoking outside. And you're going up there and you're asking everybody, every Tom, Dick, and Harry's opinion on something when you don't know what their qualifications are. You don't know. All they know is that they want to talk out the side of their butt.
Didn't you mean Tom, Richard, and Harry?
No, Dick.
Richard.
Richard is Dick.
Dick is Richard.
There too.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Oh, that's a good point. With
You're
hemorrhoids.
good. It's digging into my hip.
With hemorrhoids. But this is all it's going to do is hurt you guys. And that's one thing that I've told students that what I've gotten. I tell them to stay away. I tell them to stay away from Facebook pages. I do. I tell them to stay away from Facebook pages. I tell them to stay away from YouTube. I tell them, like, the only time I tell them, like, what the YouTube is, like, hey, if there is like one of my pre-trip videos, it's like, if you think that helps, by all means do that. But the thing is, I don't want you watching for backing videos because there's several different ways to back.
Right. If it's not what you're doing, why are you looking at it?
Exactly. So, I mean, it's just like, it's just
And here's the thing too, man, like there's a lot of issues. And so like it's on us. We have a lot of power to change some of those issues.
Right.
So what's this dude want?
I don't know. We're getting a knock at the door.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Well, that one door is open.
Yeah, so he's just foolish.
Exactly. You want to go help him?
Your badge doesn't. I can do that.
You want to go help him while I banter?
Yeah, banter on. Cry, baby.
You crying the same thing too. So the thing is, it's a big waste of your guys' time. That's all of really what it is. It is a giant waste of your guys' time to sit there and not do any of this pre-trip. You guys, the other thing too is you have people that there's a chance that you will get an instructor, get out there on the road. The thing is, those guys out there, 9 times out of 10, they're driving all day long. You actually have almost like a leg up on the competition, and it is a competition that you actually are able to sit over here with all of these trucks that are here and to actually do it that way.
Did you say competition?
I said that it's because
Did you say competition?
Get it?
Buckle up for trophies.
We did. Buckle up for that's what they have to learn.
I'm just saying, whenever you say competition, you got to say it.
But that's because the other thing too is I've come to find out that this happened this last week, that there was a trainee that went to his instructor and told his instructor that he didn't want to be trained over the road. He wanted to be trained here locally at the yard.
Oh,
yeah.
Isn't that cute?
Exactly. He wanted to be trained here at the yard. He didn't want to go over the road. That's not what this program initially was made for.
No.
So it was meant as a apprenticeship, going over the road, learning the job as you're doing the job. Now, due to situations where people have dropped off students, or we don't have as many PSD instructors, which another thing is too, if you guys are eligible, become a PSD instructor, man. We need you.
It's not a matter of, there's so much more to it, because like I feel, and I've told upper echelon this, like
big word, echelon.
Yeah, echelon. Top notch.
He's learning big words.
I even know the definition. Don't have me delineating from my path here, man. Like I'm trying to stay.
Prestidigitize yourself up.
Yeah, prestidigitation, baby. I don't even know where we're going.
See, it's just gone.
What did he say? No video will help you back.
Nope.
Exactamundo.
So we're talking about the fact of what this program was and what.
Right, but like videos are helpful. But if your instructor is telling you how to back one way, you know what I mean? Like, and you're watching a video of something completely different, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same. Right. So like you're studying something, you know what I mean? Like you're studying for a history test in a math book. Like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. So
I personally, whenever I came through, I went out with an instructor because the only thing that we had that was similar to like what we do here was the night program.
Correct.
So, and the only reason that you ended up going on to the night program was because that didn't have an instructor that linked up with you.
Right. Well, a lot of it was overflow. The way it was designed to be it was overflow. The way I always thought the night program should work is we assign everybody, and then all the way up to Sunday, and then Monday night you would report.
Right.
So like if you didn't get an instructor by 12 o'clock on Sunday, you weren't getting one. By Sunday, we cut it off. So if you were looking for a student, you should have told somebody earlier. We could have linked you. Mm-hmm. Didn't matter if you came in on Tuesday, but we could have linked you with one. You know what I mean? Like, and then the rest of them we'll go into the night. They never did it that way, but you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what do I know? I'm just a little peon of, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even welcoming on my own team.
You didn't want to be on your own
I'm a
team.
rookie.
But
a 12-year rook.
But the thing is, guys, like if you get the opportunity and you're going out there and doing it the way that this program was entailed, freaking do it. I mean, you're honestly like that's an awesome thing to go out there and freaking learn it that way. I learned it that way.
You, at the end of the day, what'd you come here for? Right? Like, did you come here to hang out? The big problem is you start meeting people, and it's cool, man. You should have that experience, but there's work to be done. You know what I mean? Like, I went to a regular school, and the regular school was north of where we lived, so I rented a hotel for a month. You know what I mean? Like one of those little suite ones where you know what I mean? Like, so I had a stove and stuff, so it was cheaper on eating and whatnot.
Right.
And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like when I got out of school, I went from school for grade 11. You know what I mean? Like I'd get home, you know what I mean? Like I'd go over my pre-trip, sitting in the room, going over the little pre-trip there, go to sleep. I'd be up by like 10, 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like I'm going over I'm making something to eat, going over my pre-trip, reading it over and over and over. I was scared to death of pre-trip, man. Like same reason why I'm scared of that stupid book. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to read. Like it's not good. But like I had to comprehend what I was reading. Then every opportunity I got when I was at the truck, you know what I mean? Like when I was at school, like I was in front of that truck. So when they forced me to do something, I would go do it. And then I go straight to the truck to pre-trip.
Well, see, what do you see most of the time out here right now whenever people have that opportunity to where they could be messing with that?
But by the way, dude was looking for a copy of the pre-trip. Go him. Yeah.
This is all they're doing. So the thing is about it, like also it's like you guys aren't following instructions. That's not what this was intended for. This is not what we were supposed to do.
They might be a little shooken up this week, okay? Got to give them a little bit of credit. Dudes are a little nervous.
For what?
Elon bought Twitter, man.
That's a good point.
And the world is going nuts.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to give them, they might be worried about something, man. Elon might, you know what I mean? Like, Elon might have them a little shook right now.
Thomas said he can't. He's having a hard time commenting. Thomas Miller.
Oh, congratulations. Buckle up for safety. Buckle up for trophies, bro.
It's cut off, so it probably says buckle up for trophies.
Yeah. Buckle up for trophies.
But
no video will help you back.
Oh, we did have some fun this week.
Undermining the trainer. Exactly. Don't undermine your trainer. You know what I mean? Like that's stupid. Like if you wanted to be trained by the way the video you're watching, go get trained by that guy.
Exactly.
And for those that put the guy down as a referral and he didn't pick you up, that's on him. You know what I mean? Like he obviously didn't want to pick you up.
Oh, Chris, we read the comments. We've been kind of backed up because we've been ranting.
Yeah, this guy gets on a little thing.
I get on rants and he has to end up clicking on stuff to make sure that we're acknowledging people.
That's not the Beast. That's the Hulk. No, that's not a Hulk.
That's Hulk.
That's Hulk?
That's Hulk.
Hulk smash.
Yeah.
Sean getting rant. Sean smash. On their phone.
On their phone, yep.
Yes, because he did that thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're kind of like he was on the phone to make sure that I saw the Thomas buckle up for safety thing. Or buckle up for trophies. What? Done with you people.
So this is the thing is, if you went to any other job, if you went to, like, say, if you went to go work for Walmart, or heck, if you went to go work for McDonald's,
dude,
you can't sit there. Too. You can't sit there and just like on the interview be on the phone, like, because this is a prolonged interview. This is what it is.
This is the thing, though. It's not an interview. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, either you know your pre-trip or you don't. And if you don't, you're gonna go home, right? Like it's not an interview. Do you want the job or not? Like the job is yours to have. You just got to go get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you got to work. You got to put in some effort. Because I don't judge everybody that's over at that truck. Because some of them could do that pre-trip backwards for you.
It's not going to be given to you though.
No, absolutely not. Nobody's giving you anything.
So
because that's the misconception too, right? Like our examiners are third-party examiners. They're certified by the state, so they can go to the DMV and test. Right. This is still a state given test at the end of the day. The state certified our examiners. So it's almost like the way I explain to my students is, you know what I mean? Like Prime rents them from the state, right? Prime is paying them, but they're doing what the state tells them to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like being rented. So at the end of the day, testing here is just like testing at the DMV. There's no difference. It's not like Prime was like, oh, Prime screwed me because they said I did. No, man, you did that to yourself. Like if you would have went to the DMV, they wouldn't have accepted it either. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but this is Prime. No, okay, but it's still a state sanctioned test. Sanctioned, big word. Coming at Wow. Partying over here, dog.
Yeah.
Partying.
But
Speaking of parties.
well, we did.
Yeah, you were trying to get there.
Yeah, it was fun.
You were trying to get there.
We went to something that first time I went to, because I've been to regular wrestling.
I've never been to one of those
I have
either.
never been to micro wrestling.
I should have brought. If I would have remembered today was Friday, I would have brought the hat.
That was.
This is one of those days I should have been wearing
that. Was a blast, man. I will say that was definitely that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, we both lost our voice.
Yeah, I kind of misplaced mine. It wasn't nowhere near as bad as the rodeo.
No.
Nowhere
Also,
near
the
as bad as
rodeo lasted longer though, so you were constantly yelling. If you would have yelled like a little bit more, like what you did with the rodeo,
me and little
longer,
Hank were having at it, bro. Hank were having at it. Discount double check, bro. We got the belt.
Because the thing,
you know what I mean? Like, and at the end of the match, still had the belt, little Hank.
Mm-hmm. But that's not who walked out of the event with the.
No. I'm just talking about the match.
Oh, okay.
He won that match, didn't he? Yeah, champ won the match.
That's a good point.
Lost the little brawl, whatever you were going to call that.
But man, that was a lot of fun. So we went to micro wrestling. That I would say that was definitely a blast. If you have a chance, guys, go check them out. This Micro Wrestling Federation was Micro Wrestling Federation or Micro Wrestling League or something like that.
Yeah.
Look them up on Facebook, man. Those guys.
It's a blast. If they're in your area, you gotta go
check it out.
And of course, old Timmy Turbo ain't gonna be here today. Timmy will love that, dude.
Oh yeah, like that. That was definitely a lot of fun. You guys go check that out. It is a blast. Let's see we're also backed up.
We're back up.
I didn't read this.
They were in their own conversation.
Sean.
Oh, I missed that one.
Sean is talking. Yeah, I get talking. Justin does too. It's the reason why he's late a lot of times, which he wasn't today. So congratulations.
Kick your butt in axe
throwing.
Oh, I am intrigued, sir. Yes, please do.
I thought you did that already.
I have not thrown axes, but just Sean getting his butt whipped and anything is always fun to watch. I mean, I whipped his butt and still without wearing a seatbelt. So, you know what I mean? Like,
you were supposed to.
Is he supposed to beat you with axe throwing again?
I don't know what the Marines do. I don't know if they were taught in tomahawk throwing.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, you would, like, now you want to be like, you were supposed to beat me. You were talking real big all the way up to the point to where you lost. And then it's like, I was supposed to lose.
I have a hard time being humbled. I'm just telling you, I have a hard time being humbled, but it happens. There's a, yeah.
Wow, that was a
but a little axe throwing deal. It's actually downtown. It's a lot of fun. What's crazy is I'm running LTL,
less than truckload.
Oh yeah, our trucks have checked 4 times, or have to check 4 times in a bay because we slipped seat, but they got a beating hitting ducks all day long. Are these trailers out here? Oh, Barney asked, like, what is micro wrestling? So
micro wrestling is short people wrestling.
Little people wrestling, man.
Imagine big wrestling. So there's a dude there, right? You know, in real wrestling, you have Big Show. This guy was Little Show.
it was a blast.
And he was the champ. He had the belt.
He did.
I was highly disappointed.
But there was a lot of
he was playing that brawl pretty slick.
There's a lot of high flyers.
I seen it going, bro. They was jumping. Look, man, I told them we should have really downloaded some videos, put them up behind us right over there on that wall or whatever, some of the pictures and stuff. And we will get that to you though. We will get you that.
But
with more fun stuff coming.
Oh, most definitely.
Try to get on the video.
What's going on, Dad? Then
Padre.
Is it Padre? Padre sounds like more like it's Catholic. It is with little people. Is that with little people? Yes. So you answered your own question. Good job. And then we answered.
We're proud of you, Bernie.
Tennessee.
Yeah, abbreviations. Get with it, there, buddy.
Sorry. Okay. Little people had a little side scuffle.
Little side scuffle. Bringing people together. That's what we do.
But
bring them together.
So I will say this though too, guys. Like, so we saw that last week, or not last week, but the week before, we did have a special guest on. If you guys actually want to come in and actually be a special guest on here, we're always down here at the pad. Hit us up. We have no problem bringing a lot of you guys.
Some of us are always here down at the pad. Some of us have to go move right.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
When did you go?
I go Tuesday.
So you go Tuesday.
I go Tuesday.
You didn't go this last Tuesday.
This past Tuesday, they have no freight to be moved. If there's no freight to be moved, there's no freight for me to move. But this week, they say, hey, we have the freight. You know what I mean? Like, you want to move to the freight? The pizza, she hot, she got to go. I said, okay, where's the Pizza Hut? And they said, the Pizza Hut up in the Michigan, right next to Canada. So I will be throwing rocks at Canada. I'm going to Newberry, Michigan.
That might be like almost a declaration of war to them.
Bring it on, fools. Bring it on. I'm not allowed in your country.
That's not very nice, eh?
That's not right. Yeah. What you talking about?
What you talking about?
What you talking about?
So yeah,
not about that life. Not about that Canadian life. They hate me. I hate them.
Bernie's.
They don't let me in their country.
That's because.
I know why. But I feel like they should let me, for all the smack they talk about, all the people
they're not going to let you in for that. They're definitely not going to let you in because of your seatbelt tickets.
They don't let me in. They don't let me in, right? Because of the status. You know what I mean? Like, but they want to tell us who we're supposed to let. Like, bro, if I'm supposed to let all these people in on my border, then they supposed to let me in on their border. Let me in. Let me in.
Justin Trudeau says
Justin Trudeau, let Justin in the game. Like, we share the same name, bro. Like, and you just gonna be hating on me like that?
Yep.
You know, yeah.
Until he finds.
And then they'll be like, okay, bro, come on in. And I'm like, well, just so you know, I'm not vaccinated. And they'll be like,
they'll shoot you.
So I'm throwing rocks at them fools.
Either way,
if anybody in here has been around long enough and have seen South Park movie, the first one, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there's more than that one. That's the only one I've ever seen. Operation Leaf Blowers in full effect.
Operation Leaf Blower. Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm down with it. Down with Operation Leaf Blower. Down with it.
But if anybody wants
to face Uncle Effer.
If anybody wants to actually end up being a special guest out here on FUBAR.
I heard. I heard we have one booked next week.
We possibly could have one booked for next week.
Possibly or do. I need confirmation, man.
The thing about it is, like, so we get busy on stuff. So I mean, there's a possibility we could be having a special guest next week. He might be, he might be a little unapologetic. So I mean, it might be pretty cool.
That's definitely going to get out of control.
A little bit. So stay tuned next week.
Because
next week is going to be a blast. So
who knows where that's going to go?
It's going to go all kinds of different ways.
That thing is going to be over here, over there.
Over there.
Don't forget to come down here, go up, over, back. Oh, remember, we're down here. Remember we were talking about that up there, though? You know what I mean? Like, now we're back down over here.
Exactly. So that's going to be – the thing is, JC was actually supposed to be on here tonight, but I guess he ended up taking a load because JC's in town.
Oh, yes. I saw him. He was looking for you the other day.
Yeah, he's down here. He was in town.
We got screwed.
Yep.
Team JC.
Yeah, exactly. We were giving him crap like yesterday because we all went out to eat, and as his trainee, he was talking about actually putting him up for the award of what I put JC up for.
Ooh.
And he
is he JC where like dude, I was all about him. That dude is JC is official.
Oh
so
yeah.
For all you veterans, you know what I mean? Like that is your that is your guy. You
very
know what
much
I mean?
so. Because I mean, very much so. The thing is, he personifies everything. I mean, he falls in line with what I would say the organization, because the veterans, like, we're an organization, we're try to be organized, but he is definitely the poster child. Like, he is everything. He's the guy you want to represent.
Right. I was telling somebody else that, man, like they were looking at whether or not they should join up for something. And I'm like, look, man, like, I don't know you very well, but I know you're a decent representation of what I would want to be represented.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so the other people that they're not my representative.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so sometimes you got to take on, you know what I mean? Like this little thing, right? It's not what I want to take on, but it's almost like I have to because people would want me. When I joined the DAB, like, it's not something I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I literally on my application, they're like, why are you filling this out? And I was like, because other people told me to.
Because Sean made me.
You weren't the only one. Like, a lot of people were telling me I should, you know what I mean? Like, go out for that. So, like, when they asked, why do you want to join the DAB? It was simply because other people told me to fill this out.
I was just the one that was a little more persistent.
Yes, you were the most persistent one. I will give you that.
Because most people will be like, "Hey, Justin, you should do that." I'm not going to do that. Okay. Then it's just
No.
hey.
People would be like, no. Like, see, they would plead their case with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and then they'd leave it alone. Like, you would plead your case and then call the next day and plead it again.
Yep.
You know, I'm like, I don't want to.
Well, the thing is about it's like the biggest one of what I pushed for was because Justin being one of the more senior guys that are out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like I tell Stan, I don't like that.
You know, like we want
Makes
to
me
see your guys out
sound
here. Well, you're not the oldest guy out here.
Like,
That's
do
reserved.
I get a discount at the food truck? No, I'm not a senior.
But one of the more higher echelon people that breaking down doors.
The door's locked.
Door's locked.
Gotta go through the other door.
But anyway, we're pushing about that.
Your card doesn't work there. You gotta go to the other door.
We're pushing that 1 hour. So what we'll do is next week we'll go ahead and we're gonna really get into this, and hopefully next week we're gonna have that special guest. But until next week,
look, either we are or we're not. I need confirmation.
Fine, we are.
Okay.
I was going to be on time next week.
I was sitting here earlier.
Just how Justin's going to be on time next week.
Your badge don't clear you for that door.
But either way, we gotta get
trouble walked in.
We gotta get trouble walk in. We're at an hour and 1 minute.
We don't want we don't want you guys to view our death.
To view our death. Exactly. But anyway, what we will do is because there's supposed to be a dictionary. There was supposed to be a dictionary that was going to be
These two.
Anyway, before the assault.
Right?
You got too close. That's
Dear
weird.
Brooke.
Dear Brooke.
I was touched. I didn't like it.
Inappropriately. Anyway, we will see you guys next week with that other surprise guest, the ones that hopefully
not that one.
No, hopefully we won't get assaulted.
Yeah,
by the other one, because that one
could lead to assault.
That could, it very much could. So anyway, we'll see you guys next week. But until then, drive safe, buckle up for trophies, and we will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.